Hello everyone, I'm Meghamala, working assistant professor from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering from Electronics and Communications Engineering Department, and today I'm going to discuss the problems from the course Wireless Communications and Networks. So here the course outcome is to apply the mathematical technique to model the signal distortions at micro level due to channel characteristics. So here the mathematical this course the students will able to apply the mathematical techniques to different models for the signal distortions at the micro level due to channel. So the question they have given, how many users can be supported for 0.5% blocking probability in a blocked calls cleared system? So the number of users can be supported for 0.5% blocking probability for the following number of truncated channels. So the truncated channels are 1, 5, 10, 20 and 100. So assume each generates 0.1 erlangs of traffic. So each user generates 0.1 erlangs. Okay, so this is what the question has given. Let us see the given data. So the given data is the grade of service, that is or blocking probability. The grade of service or blocking probability is given as 0.5%, right? So which is equals to 0.00. So it is a blocking problem. And then traffic generated per user. So the traffic generated per user is 0.1 erlangs per user. And number of truncated channels are C is equals to, we have in the question they have given 1, 5, 10, 20 and 100. So these are the number of truncated channels: 1, 5, 10, 20 and 10 and 20. So the system type is blocked calls cleared, BCC. For a BCC, blocked calls cleared. So for BCC, the Erlang formula is given as AC divided by C factorial, summation of k is equals to 0 to C, AC a to the power of k by k factorial. Okay. So AC by C factorial divided by AK by k factorial for k is equals to 0 to C. So this is a calls cleared, blocked calls cleared. So for BCC system, the Erlang B formula is used as a to the power of C by C factorial divided by a to the power of k by k factorial for k is equals to 0 to, where A is a total offered traffic, that is erlangs, and C is the number of channels. So here in the C we have 1, 5, 10 and etc. And then the probability, blocking probability is PB. So the total offered traffic is assumed as A. Okay, and C is the number of channels. So the procedure is to find the total traffic A supported by channel C channels at PB is equals to 0.005. So to calculate the number of users, N is the number of users, so it is equals to A divided by AU. Okay, so which is equals to A divided by 0.1. So the first one we are calculating is for AU, that is the probability, the total traffic A supports for the channel C is given as A by AU. So it is A divided by 0.1. So for one channel, let us take here the channels we are considering is C is equals to 1. So for one channel, it is given as the blocking probability, PB is a blocking probability, which is equals to A divided by 1 plus A. So 0.005, which is equals to A divided by 1 plus A. By solving here, so cross multiply 0.005 1 plus A, which is equals to A. So 0.005 multiply and you will get 0.005 A. So A is equals to 0.00502. Okay, so this is for channel 1. So for channel 1, the blocking probability is, after substituting this, we got 0.00525. Now the number of users is divided by 0.1 because N is equals to A divided by A. So here 0.1, so we got, which is equals to 0 users. So for C is equals to 1, then we got 0. Likewise, for C is equals to 5. So for C is equals to 5, we know the blocking probability is 0.005 and supported traffic A is equals to 1.55 airlines. Okay, so it is 1.55 airlines. Simply substitute N is equals to A divided by AU. So here we got 1.55, it is 0.1. So now after substituting, you will get N as 15.5. So N is equals to approximately 16. So for C is equals to 5, we got N as 16 users. So N is equals to 16 users. And then for C is equals to 10, the same. For C is equals to 10, the blocking probability is 0.5%, 5% of blocking probability, and the airline is 0.46 airlines. Okay, so now in order to calculate the number of users, N is equals to A divided by AU, which is equals to 4.4, so 4.46 divided by 0.1. So which is equals to approximately 45 users. So for C is equals to 10, we got 45 users. Okay, so this is how the calculations for different channels can be, number of users for different channels can be done by using the particular formula procedure. So for 20 channels, so C is equals to 20 channels, from airline B tables, we got A as 13.18 for C is equals to 20. For C is equals to 20, 13.18. Right? So after substituting here, A is equals to 13.18 divided by 3, you get 131.n. N is equals to 131.8. So here the number of users we got as N is equals to 131.8. Okay, so this is how we can able to get the proper solution. So for channel C is equals to 10. So for different channels, for C is equals to 1, 20, 1, 5, 20, 20, 10 and 100. This is how we got the number of channels, and for this the number of users for this particular channel. So we are calculating. So the blocking probability is the same, equal for all the channels, and the airlines are varying for different channels. Okay, so A is equals to 87.97 airlines, where after substituting in the number of users, you get 87.97 divided by 0.1, so which is equals to 879.7. So N is equals to approximately equals to 880 users. Okay, 880 users. So for 100 channels, we got the number of users who are taking the service from the particular channel. For 100 channels is equals to 880 users. Okay, so this is how we can calculate the 100 channel. Now this is a table where you can see, the user supported, traffic supported and the number of channels. So here the number of channels already is given in the question. So in the question already it's given the number of channels: 1, 5, 10, 20 and 100. So for one channel, the number of the traffic supported for the airlines is 0.005 and the number of users supported N is equals to 0, right? So airlines, traffic supported airlines is A, right? So for channel 5, the traffic supported is 1.55 airlines and the number of users are, and for number of channels 10, the traffic supported in airlines is 4.46 and the users supported is 40, and the number of channels for 20, the traffic supported airlines is 13.18. A is 13.18 and the number of users which are supported is 132. Likewise, for the number of channels 100, so for C is equals to 100, the total traffic supported in airlines is 87.97 airlines and the user supported is 880. So 880 users have been supported. And then the trunking efficiency is as the number of channel increases, as the C increases, the number of users supported per channel also increases. So as C increases, remember that the N also increases. So this is known as the trunking gain. So the trunking gain is given as the number of cells increases, the number of cells increases, the number of users also increases. Okay, per channel, number of users and the channels, they go proportional to each other. So larger trunker systems use radio channels more efficiently and can support many more users while maintaining the same blocking probability of 0.5%. So the larger truncated system, okay, so it's a larger truncated system, they use the radio channels more efficiently. So the large truncated systems use radio channel more efficiently and can support many more users. Okay, so it uses more radio channels, and it gives the more efficiency. Okay, the efficiency would be more radio channels, more efficiency, and it can also support the more number of users. Okay, more number of users while maintaining the same blocking probability of 0.5%. So here in the question they have given for almost C is equals to 6 channels we have considered. So for C is equals to 6 channel, the same blocking probability they have given is 0.5. So here if you observe, if first suppose C is equals to 10, or else first suppose C is equals to 1 or 0. So you see that for C is equals to 1, n number of the users will become 0. For C is equals to 100, we see the n number of users are 88.87. Okay, so this is how the calculations will be. We'll say that based on this, the trunking efficiency can also be considered. Okay, or else we can also make some analysis on the trunking efficiency. So the trunking efficiency, it says that the gain of this trunking efficiency is nothing but the gain calculations regarding this trunking efficiency can be explained in terms of channel utilized and also the number of users who uses that particular channels. Okay, so here based on the trunking gain. Okay, so what is a trunking gain? When as the number of channels increases, we see that number of users also increases. So the number of channels increases, the number of supported users per channels also increases. So the number of users, we have represented the number of users as n, right? So as n increases, remember that the number of channels also increases. So this is nothing but the trunking gain. So the trunking gain is as the number of channels increases, the number of users also increases. And large trunking system uses use radio channels more efficiently. So here we are saying that the large truncated system. So the large truncated system, it uses the radio channels more efficient. Okay, and it also supports the more users. So large truncated system uses radio channels and where it supports the more number of users while maintaining the same blocking probability. So here, irrespective of the blocking probability, one thing we are coming to a conclusion saying that as the number of channels increases, remember that the number of users also increases, but with the same probability, but with the same blocking probability. So the blocking probability is given as PB, right? So with the same blocking probability, the blocking probability would be the same for all the channels and for all the users. But here, the grade efficiency, or the trunking grade efficiency, it's totally depends on the number of channels increases and also the number of users increases. So as the number of channels increases, the number of users also increases. So this is nothing but the trunking grade. Model paper, if you come across any such question saying that to calculate the number of users after giving the question. See here, once again, we let us ponder into this question. In the question, they have given clearly saying that here the blocking probability is 0.4%, right? So for the following truncated channels in a blocked call cleared system. So these are the channels, right? So these are the channels. So assume that 0.1 is the airlines of the traffic, right? So here we have C, we got C, and we are calculating the number of users, and we got the blocking probability, and also we got the airlines. Okay, we got the augmented traffic, that is AU. So if this sort of question you may get, okay, this sort of question you will get, simply first step is to write down the given data. Okay, with clear, you write down the given data. So this is the traffic generated per user. Write down the clear data, and then you have to formulate. Okay, so substitute in this formula. So the formula is for blocked call clears. So in this formula, if you substitute the AC and AK, Okay, so substitute AC and AK, then you will get, okay, blocking property of the entire system. Then first of all, you have to calculate the number of users for each and every channel. So in that scenario, you have to come up with this formula, A divided by AU. Okay, so for each and every channel, see here we have got 1, 10, 1, 5, 10, 15, 1, 5, 10, I think 20 and 100. So all these 5 channels, the same formula is been applied. So here, how the airlines AU is AU we got, how this airlines we got is by using this blocking property A divided by 1 plus A. So after simply substituting, you will get the A, and after that you simply substitute here. So here A divided by AU. So this is how we can obtain. Okay, this is how we can obtain the traffic. Okay, so this is a traffic. We have the metrics that follow with the traffic is airlines, right? And then for channel 5, so this is how we got the number of users for channel 5 is 16, right? So as the number of channels increases, make sure that the number of users also increases. And then here we have for channel 10. So for C is equals to 10, we got the number of users as n. So here 10 is a bit more. So for this bigger number, the number of users also 45. So in the previous slide, we got 5. For 5, it is 16. So for 5, it is 16. But for 10, it is 45. So these are the C, and this is the number of users. So remember one thing, as the channel increases, the number of users also increases. So from this, we can say that the trunking grade efficiency also increases. Okay, so as C increases, N increases, and the gain of trunking grade efficiency also increases. Okay, so for different channels, different number of users have been come across. So for 100 channels, it is 880 users. So this is how the number of channels and the traffic supported, and also the users supported. So here the channels increases, we see the number of users also increases. So as these two term increases, the trunking grade efficiency also increases. So this is a important point to be remembered. So that's how. So as the number of channels increases, the number of users supported per channels also increases. So this is known as a trunking grade system. So if you consider the large number of cellular networks, remember that for that we use the radio channels more efficiently, so that the more number of users can also be take the same particular cellular system. Okay, they can take the service of the same particular cellular system by same blocking property, that is 0.5. In the question, they have given the 0.5. So the today's class, I hope you all understood, and in the coming classes we will study a few more problems. Okay, we will do few more problems from the different modules, and also we will do some case study problems as well. Okay, so this is all about today's class. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.